From their tiny beginnings, bees defy all expectations. You see them darting from flower to flower, looking delicate and fragile, but don't be fooled. Inside those small bodies lies an astonishing strength that rivals many creatures in the wild. Ever wondered just how strong a bee really is? Get ready to be amazed. This little insect, barely the size of your thumbnail, packs a punch. A bee can lift to 300 times its body weight. Imagine that for a second. If you had that kind of strength, you'd be lifting 4 school buses at once. And yet, despite its size, the bee goes about its day, gathering nectar and building its hive, quietly showing off its remarkable strength. Female worker bees have special pockets on their hind legs, called pollen baskets. In just one trip, they can carry pollen that weighs about 35% of their body weight. It's like you're running errands while hauling around 1/3 of your weight each time. And here's a fun fact. A single honeybee will make only about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in its entire life. It doesn't sound like much, right? But when thousands of bees work together, they can produce around 100 pounds of honey in one season. These tiny powerhouses aren't just strong. They're part of an incredible system of teamwork and efficiency. Bee wings are nothing short of incredible. These tiny, almost see-through wings beat an unbelievable 200 times per second. That's what lets the bee hover, fly, and even carry heavy loads, all while battling gusty winds. It's like the legs of a top-tier athlete, giving bees the power to travel miles without a break, gathering food and supplies for their hive. Bees are all about endurance. A single worker bee can visit up to 5,000 flowers in a day, covering serious ground, and they don't stop for rest. Day after day, they keep going, driven by an almost unstoppable determination. And what fuels these incredible journeys? A serious appetite. Bees can consume their entire body weight in nectar daily to keep those wings moving. It's like running on an engine that constantly needs refueling to keep going strong. And cold weather? That doesn't stop them either. When the temperature drops, bees have a cool trick up their sleeve. They vibrate their flight muscles to stay warm. It's like they've got their little heaters, letting them keep flying and foraging, no matter how chilly it gets. Rain, heat, or cold, those wings are always ready for the challenge. Bees aren't just busy flying around, they're remarkable builders. With the wax they produce, these tiny architects design the perfect hexagonal cells that make up the honeycomb. This structure is more than just beautiful, it's one of nature's smartest designs. Each little cell efficiently stores a significant amount of honey using minimal material. A bee's strength goes beyond its wings. These creatures are master engineers. Creating wax takes a lot of energy. Worker bees consume large quantities of honey to produce it. In fact, to make just 1 pound of beeswax, bees need to consume around 6 to 8 pounds of honey. This shows the immense effort and energy that goes into constructing their hive, with the wax secreted as tiny scales from their abdomens. The hexagonal shape of the honeycomb is not only efficient for storing honey, but also remarkably strong. Even though it's made of delicate wax, the honeycomb can support over 20 times its weight in honey. This incredible strength allows the hive to safely store large quantities of food, ensuring the colony's survival. And their building skills don't end there. Bees also work together to regulate the hive's internal temperature, which is vital for raising their young. They use their wings to fan air throughout the hive, maintaining a steady 34 to 36 degrees Celsius, the perfect temperature for nurturing developing bees. One bee on its own is pretty remarkable, but when bees work together, they're unstoppable. They can move huge objects, protect their queen, and ensure the whole colony survives. You've probably heard the phrases strength in numbers. Well, bees take that to another level. A swarm can fight off invaders, lift way more than their combined weight, and defend their hive from even the toughest threats. When danger shows up, like a predator, say the fearsome Asian giant hornet, bees do something truly wild, the bee ball. Hundreds of bees surround the hornet, buzzing and vibrating like mad, heating the air to 47 degrees Celsius. It's enough to cook the hornet alive, while the bees withstand the heat themselves. It's not just their strength, it's their grit, teamwork, and willingness to do whatever it takes to protect their hive. But it's not all about physical power. Bees are also brilliant communicators. Have you ever heard of the waggle dance? When a bee finds a great spot loaded with nectar, it returns to the hive and does this little dance to tell the others exactly where it is. The direction and length of the waggle give precise instructions, like their own GPS. This means the whole hive can work together efficiently, gathering resources from fields that are kilometers away. Together, bees show teamwork and strength that few other creatures can match. Whether it's keeping the hive at the perfect temperature, fanning their wings to cool things down, building walls to protect the colony, or tackling massive tasks, bees don't just survive, they thrive because they work as one powerful, unified force. Bees pack an incredible amount of power into their tiny bodies. Their muscles, concentrated in the thorax, are the driving force behind both their flight and strength. These muscles allow them to perform seemingly impossible feats for something so small, and they do it all with remarkable efficiency, like a finely tuned machine. But there's more going on beneath the surface. A bee's wing muscles contract with each nerve signal, enabling rapid, precise wing beats. This allows them to fly for long distances without tiring, conserving energy as they go. Then there's the exoskeleton, made from a material called chitin. It's light yet incredibly strong, giving the bee the toughness it needs to carry heavy loads and stay resilient during flight. And their wings, moving in a figure-8 pattern, generate vortexes, giving them exceptional lift and control. This unique motion has even inspired scientists working to design more efficient aircraft and drones. In nature, strength means survival. Every day, bees fly long distances, facing wind, rain, and predators. They need this strength not only to gather nectar, but to ensure the survival of their hive and the plants they pollinate. Without their strength, ecosystems would struggle. Bees have adapted to thrive in all sorts of climates, from tropical jungles to Arctic tundras. In colder places, bees like bumblebees shiver to keep warm, burning extra energy just to survive. But bees also face modern challenges. Pesticides and environmental toxins test their resilience as they continue to pollinate crops, a task that's crucial to our food supply. And when food becomes scarce, bees don't give up. They'll fly over 10 kilometers, determined to find nectar. Their strength and endurance keep their hive and our world thriving. Now imagine if you had the strength of a bee. You could lift over 10,000 pounds without even breaking a sweat. You could work non-stop, carrying more than your own body weight. But bee strength isn't just about raw power. It's about endurance, precision, and working together. In many ways, these tiny creatures have a kind of strength we can only dream about. If humans worked together like bees, 100 people could accomplish what thousands do today. We'd build cities faster, tackle massive projects, and waste far less energy. Bees are incredible little powerhouses, reminding us that strength can come in the smallest packages. Each bee you see plays an important role in keeping our environment healthy. If you found the remarkable strength of these tiny heroes as fascinating as I do, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's help spread the word about protecting our bee friends.